be tolerated. I got rhymes up the forget it, I'm constipated.
Oh yeah. What's up, Saturday? Facebook family. Good morning to you. Got a little old school. Brings you back in the day. Hey, listen, I hope you're having an amazing Saturday. I hope your week was awesome. I hope you achieved all of your goals. I hope if you set out to achieve specific goals in the beginning of the week, I hope you now are looking back on Saturday and saying, I am so proud of myself. I achieved my goals, but maybe it was a battle for you. Maybe something that you've been battling for a long, long time. And I was reminiscing, I was listening. I had a great workout this morning. If you had a great workout, I'd love to know what you did for a workout today. I did my first of 2 workouts. I chose to do my first workout inside. That was at the gym. My wife and I, we hit the gym early because it's here, yes, in sunny Florida, warm weather Florida, 38 degrees. So I got that workout done, and we chose to get up there, get to the gym, get it in, get it done early. I have a second one waiting for me, but I'm hoping it maybe will warm up. I got to do the next one outside, part of my 75 hard challenge that I'm in. I'm in day, I think, 17, 18. I have to look, double check. But anyway, let's talk about, and I'll tell you, it's a battle. I'm battling. It is a battle, and maybe you're battling something. Maybe you're battling weight loss. A lot of people that I speak with are battling on a weight loss journey, and I want to help you win the battle. There's really one thing. It's one word that can help you in this journey that you have to get off the weight loss journey. And it's something that we battle. And I'll tell you what, it's as simple as this one word. And as I was thinking about this one word, it made me think when I was listening to this music as well, back in the day, way back, I'm old, I age myself. Back in the day, here's a little something maybe you didn't know about me. Back in the day, I actually used to break dance. And I probably still got some moves. I think I could top rock. I don't think I could spin on my head. I never really was really good at that. I feel like I'm spinning on my head sometimes. I could spin on my back and I couldn't do the windmill, but I could do all kinds of different things. And I don't know if you know any, this is bringing it back old school to battling. Like and I even actually recently spoke to a buddy of mine back in high school who used to break dance. And it honestly, as kind of goofy as it looks, it was really fun. And it kind of honestly kept me sort of out of trouble. I say sort of. But what we did on the weekends, we would practice during the week, and then we'd go on the weekends to this club and we would battle, literally battle. Now, it was no fighting or anything, but we would go to battle and break dance. And I remember they'd play a song, and then you'd have to go do a little break dance. I'm not going to do it right now. Maybe I'll entertain you a little bit. So we would do a little battle, and you would have a couple guys, and they'd play music, and it'd be one team and another team, right? And one team would win the battle and the other team would lose. And how you won, you had to perform, right? You had to perform certain moves. You had to see who is good, and they judged you. And, you play a song and you have to have good moves. Of course, you got to have good moves if you're breakdancing, right? But you're battling, right? And at the end of the battle, there was a winner and a loser, right? And what happens is, in this, there's always going to be a winner and a loser. And it's kind of like the weight loss journey, right? And there's a single word in your weight loss journey that you battle with all the time. And it's a simple word. It's 3 letters. It's called yes. You battle with the word yes. And let me explain this battle real quick. So what happens when you're on a weight loss journey? You come on because you've been saying yes to things that are causing you to put on weight, right? Be it not exercising, be it, binging on the weekends, be it just not even paying attention to anything that you eat, maybe all the snacks, maybe just kind of thinking like you can eat like you were when you were in your 20s, maybe the stress eating, emotional eating, right? Maybe you just don't know how to eat now that you're in your 50s, all these things, right? But you basically, so there are all these things that you're basically saying yes to, right? You're saying yes to that before coming on the weight loss journey. Now, when you come on a weight loss journey, no matter how up and down, yo-yo roller coaster, what happens is you have to start saying no to those things. But not just no, because when you're saying yes to getting on a weight loss journey, you're saying yes to I'm going to do what I need to move forward in my health and eat try to eat healthier and get on a plan and understand that better and, make some better choices and, maybe move a little bit more than I'm used to and get out of my comfort zone, because I know I have to say yes to that if I want to get off this weight loss journey, if I want to get the 50 pounds off, right? So you have to say yes to that. But when you say yes, you're also saying no. So it's like when we were battling in breakdancing, right? It was really, really fun. Hey, Deborah, and hey, Lissa, I think, appreciate you. When we were battling, like, you got to say yes to, like, okay, if you want to win the battle, what we had to do is be better than our opponents, right? And your opponent right now, if you're on a weight loss journey, is the things that you used to say yes with. Those things that used to get in the way, the things that used to pull you down, the things that are making the scale go up, the things that are making your clothes not fit, the things that are not making you feel comfortable in your own clothing or confident in your own skin. The things that you said yes to that cause you to not even be able to recognize yourself. The things that you said yes to before, no matter how long that journey was of you saying yes to those things, Now, that wasn't a battle, so to speak, right? Because you were saying yes and there was no battle. You weren't battling it because you weren't trying to lose the weight. Or maybe you were, and the yeses were winning to the things that you were saying yes to, right? And that's why you're still struggling. Now, let's just say if you got on the right weight loss journey and you started, when you're battling and breakdancing, right? Stay with me here. And you're battling, you got to practice. Like, I didn't just wake up and was like good at breakdancing, right? It took a while. We had, I'm not even joking. We had the linoleum floor. We had the linoleum rolled out. We would practice. We'd have the music. We'd get our moves down. And then you have to practice a little more. It's like, hey, does that look good? Does that go to that music? You had choreograph the thing. And you had to have your teammates on, all in line. It's kind of like any good team, right? You got to practice and you got to practice and get better. But while you're doing that, right, when you're practicing on the weight loss journey, learning how to get off it, learning how to eat properly, learning how to exercise, you're saying yes to that. Stay with me. While you're saying yes to that, those other things that you said yes to they're still there. Yes, it's still much easier to Netflix and chill. Yes, it's still easier to, eat all you want and drink all you want and then just chalk it up to saying I've had a rough week. I'm really in a stressful time in my life. I'm just not going to give a damn about the food that I put in my body, right? You're basically saying yes to those things. And it's hard to do both. It's impossible. So one of the things I just want to hope this resonates with you on your weight loss journeys, in order for you to get off of it, you're going to have to say yes to some different things and say no to some other. I know it sounds pretty straightforward, but if you want to stop battling so hard, you got to stop saying yes to both things. Yes, I really want to lose weight, but I really love tacos and I really love margaritas and I really love chips and dip. And trust me, I have to battle with it often. In fact, last couple months in the holidays, I battled with it. And I realized I was trying to say yes to two things. And I just want to share with you, the only way, you can't have it both ways. They say, oh, you can have your cake and eat it too. You can, so long as you're saying yes to more of the things that are going to keep you from putting weight on from eating cake. Or guess what's going to happen? You're just going to keep eating cake and keep eating cake. And cake is delicious, so we want more cake or pizza or wine or beer or candy or chocolate or chips or fried food, right? Am I getting you hungry? You say yes to those things, and you're looking in that direction. You're looking at the direction of the things that got you in trouble. Well, it's hard to change the direction and do this. And then the big problem is, because you've said yes so many times before, even if you say yes for a week or two of going to the gym or maybe buying some healthy foods, you have to make that part of your lifestyle. That's the reality, right, Donna? Hope you're doing well. And listen, if you do watch this on a replay, I'd really appreciate that you just say replay, hashtag replay. You give me the thumbs up. And also, if you find this valuable, all right, you're getting the real me. I hope you realize this is, while I say I script it, I've probably done, 3,000 videos, maybe just short little ones, lives like this, probably 3,000 lives by now after the so many years, maybe not as many. But anyway, let's just say I've done this. And I know the best way to do it is to be unapologetic. So I'm not apologizing if I mess up, but you're getting the real me. There's no smoke and mirrors. I'm letting you know, when you say yes to you, when you say yes to getting off the weight loss journey, when you say yes to getting help, when you say yes to eating healthy versus not eating healthy, when you say yes more often to those things, you're going to move in the direction that you want to be in. Trust me, you want. In the day and age that we live in right now, you want to be in the position that you're moving towards better health than not, right? Wouldn't you agree? In this day and age, with all the crazy things that are out there in the world to take you out and take you down, right? And keep you from being healthy and fit, getting you sick, making you die at a young age, all of those things, right? And I hope that none of that happens. But if you can move in the direction that you can do whatever you can to start saying yes to you, guess what? You're going to start saying yes to you, and your body and your health are going to start saying yes back to you, and they're going to be grateful, versus feeling like garbage and feeling insecure and feeling like emotional because you're overweight and out of shape and you don't even recognize yourself. And then that just causes you to just go back more into a level of depression. And when you go into more of a level of depression, you go into just eating those emotions, and it's a downward spiral. And what happens is you start to feed those emotions with food. You start to feed those emotions with comfort, and you start to say yes to those things. And what happens is those things, they take over. They get to become handles on your life, and they keep you down from being your best. And I'm telling you, and nobody's exempt from this, myself included. Even my students that have coaching, accountability, they have support, they have a plan in place, they have structure, they have a meetup, they have all kinds of tools that you use. But don't get me wrong, I have students that the enemy's trying to tell them it's much easier not to work out today. You know what? Go ahead. You can have another piece of cake. Go ahead. You can go out and enjoy with the ladies. It won't add up on your body. You won't have any repercussion. You won't have to worry about that, right? All those things are there. And let me tell you, that's just the enemy trying to get to you. So the way to move is in the direction that you're going to start saying yes to the things that really matter to you enough. Because if they matter to you enough, then you're going to say yes to them. But if the other things matter to you more, then you're going to say yes to those. If the things that kept you overweight are still keeping you overweight, and the reason why you're still overweight, it's pretty simple. It's because you've said yes to those things, and you're continuing to say yes to those things. So my question to you, hypothetical, you can, maybe not hypothetical, I don't know. You can actually think about this later. Not hypothetical. This is something to think about later. Is what you can think about is, where do you really want to be? How healthy do you really want to be? Are you okay with the way you look and feel right now? Do you have the energy? Do you have the level of energy that you know your body should have in a day? Do you feel comfortable and confident in your own skin? Do you have that kind of confidence? Are you feeling strong or are you feeling weak? Are you feeling fearless or are you feeling afraid? Are you feeling like a victim or are you feeling victorious? Right? You can't move in all those directions. There's nothing special. The only thing special about moving in that direction is you just chose a different yes. That's all. Take care. You have an amazing time. Whatever you're doing this weekend, whatever you're saying yes to, because your yeses that you say to now are going to be what affects the future. Just keep that in mind. What you say yes to today is going to be what happens to you tomorrow. You say yes to tomorrow is going to happen to you the next day. You start saying yeses in the things that matter to you enough, and I guarantee you, you'll not only win the battle of your weight loss, you'll get in the most amazing, unbelievable shape of your life. And what I love is I just get to be a part of that journey with so many men and women who've decided to choose to get help. Because the hard thing is now, okay, I know I need to do this, but I just don't know how to do it. Well, then, like anything, like your car breaks down, and what do? You go to the shop and you get help. You have something that's not working right in your body, you go to the doctor, you get help, right? You have something with your finances you need taken care of, and you go to your accountant. Like you want to do something with your home to remodel, and you talk to a builder or contractor, right? Like those are things that you do. If you have like a tooth that's aching, what do? You go to a professional and you get help. When you have, oh my gosh, there's so many different things, right? I can go on and on and on. I think you got my point. So what do you do when you need help trying to get off the weight loss journey? You've been battling it for you get help. Plain and simple, you get help. It's nothing wrong with getting help. Just because you're really good at being a mom, just because you're really good at the job you have, just because you are really good by being a business owner, just because you're really good at being a wife or a husband, just because you're really good at so many things, doesn't mean you're good at all things. That's been a big eye-opener for me. There's a lot of things I like to think I'm good at, and I focus on the things I'm good at, but there's a lot of things I'm not good at. And I know when I'm not good at things, it's easy to say, well, I'll just try my hardest. I'll leave the rest to God and I'll just try my hardest versus actually just getting some help. It's much easier to get some help, people. I hope you do if you need it. Take care. God bless. Have a great weekend.